Aloha! Welcome to the Friday Marketing Jam Session. I'm your host, Tom Gaddis. I am super excited to be here, to be spending a little bit of time with you on this fantastic Friday afternoon. The weather here in Vegas has been amazing. It's been 65, 67 degrees, really awesome stuff. I hope you're excited to be here too. We got a great show lined up today. Today we're going to be talking with an agent boomer who's going to reveal the top secret way to track down high quality clients and have them practically begging to hire you, right? So if you want to see how they consistently land clients like clockwork, you're in the right place. We're going to bring them out in a minute. We're going to talk about that. We got some really awesome shout outs and a big celebration for one particular shark. We're going to talk about what's happening in the agency, all that on today's show. So look, I'm going to cue up the intro and I'll see you back here in one momento.
It's time. The moment you've been waiting for. Get ready for the fastest 60 minutes of marketing strategies and tactics to grow and scale your business from anywhere in the world. After 167 agonizing hours, we've returned for a brand new Aloha Marketing Jam session. And now, here are your hosts.
Oh, man, thank you. Please settle down out there. I mean, that's too much. That is, all that applause is going to go to my head. Excited to have you guys here. Let me turn this off. Let's go to the comments. Let's see who's hanging out with me today. What's up, Patty? Patty Ratowski on YouTube. Did you know you can watch this stream on YouTube? Just head over to YouTube. You can watch it there or inside the Facebook group. What's up, Megalodon Dorn? Ooh, there may be some new Megalodon news on the horizon today. We'll see. Hey, I'm not sure who this is, but if you click the StreamYard link, which one of our team will share in the comments, you can give StreamYard permission, and then we can see your face like we can see Enrique here, who says aloha from Puerto Rico. Enrique, aloha. Welcome. Dorn, are you in here? Oh, you're on Facebook. Oh, that's right. Dorn, didn't you get put in Facebook jail again for some weird reason? What's up, Donna Norris? Welcome. Let's see who else is in here. We got Kristen, James. I see who else in the chat here. Lots of people with that I can't see your names, but welcome. Well, we have an awesome live show lined up for you today. Before we get started with all that, though, I want to talk a little bit about what's going on in the agency. More specifically, I want to ask you a question out there. How far would you go for an $18,000 a year client? Let me know. How far would you go? How much time would you spend pursuing, following up, staying on top of it if you knew the client was going to end up paying you $18,000 in a year? What do you guys think? Because that's what happened over at the agency. We recently brought on a new client. It's actually a very well-known business on Maui, really established. I'm not going to tell you who it is. We got to kind of keep that confidential for right now, but they came on as a Google AdWords client and they're paying us $3,000 a month. But right now we have about an 80% retention rate with our clients at the agency. So we really estimate the client to be, worth about $30,000 for the year, right? And the reason I bring this up is because we've been going after this client not just for a week or a couple of weeks or a month or even a couple of months. We've actually been pursuing this client for years. So our sales rep on the team, started reaching out years ago to this client. and has just been persistent in following up, right? And sticking to a regular reaching out and asking how things going, any change. I think their last contact with this person was the person said, maybe we might do something down the line. How many times have you heard that? Maybe we might do something down the line. What do you do when you get that kind of response? We're not ready now, but maybe down the line. Do those clients just disappear? Do you never reach out to them again? Do you feel discouraged? Do you not stick to it? Or do you continue to reach out to them? Because that's what we're doing. We're continuing to reach out to those people regardless of the responses they're giving us. Now, if they tell us they don't want us to contact them, of course we don't. But we do regular follow-up, right? It's also why we implement so many of the systems that you hear about in our community, like our reach machine, our influencer websites where we have email contact with people and we continue email and nurture those relationships, right? All of that stuff, builds up over time. And so I just want to remind everybody out there that when it comes to prospecting and really finding success in your agency, it's not really, like, in our experience, it hasn't been about doing something that's like some secret hack or some one thing. It's really been about being consistent in all of the little things, especially being consistent in prospecting and follow up and sticking to it, right? That is really what allowed us to bring on this client and be able to share this kind of win with you, our community. So I want to remind you, stick to it, right? Just because people aren't interested today, just because they're saying, get back to me later, doesn't mean they can't turn into a sale, right? Like we say this all the time. Business owners are busy. They are busy running their business. They're busy with a million things. It's your job to stay top of mind. It's your job to continue to follow up with them, right? To try to take those emotions out and just continue to do it, right? I know it's hard. I know it's hard to not let emotions get in and think, nobody's saying yes. And just what's the point? I might as well give up. But it's really about being consistent all in the long haul. And if you look at anything Nick or myself have done, you'll see that really is the only thing that we've done well is to be consistent and to continue to do the work. Just look at this live show, right? I show up here pretty much every Friday, and I have for years now, Now, part of it is I love doing this. I love hanging out with you guys, right? I mean, there's no place I'd rather be on a Friday afternoon. To me, this is not like work, right? Like, this is fun. I love hanging out. I love interacting. But, I'm constantly trying to do things to work on being able to be more consistent, be better, to be more disciplined, to do things for the long haul. One thing, if you're struggling with this kind of thing, if you struggle with doing something for the long haul, a couple of things that have helped me deal with this. Number one is pick something very small and just try to be consistently doing it for 90 days. So it can be anything. It can be reading one page of a book. It can be just, if it comes out, it could just be doing 10 push-ups. I'm just going to do 10 push-ups every day for 90 days, right? It could be something simple like that. They can get a little more complex. Currently, right now, I've been journaling in the mornings, first thing when I get up, and I've been writing 3 pages every morning in a journal before I start my day. This is the journal that I've been using, and I mean, like, these are pretty big pages, right? Like, there's a lot of writing in here. So I'm doing 3 pages of this every morning. And it's funny because, like, in the first day, I write in here that I don't think I can do this, but I've been doing this consistently for about 52 days. I've journaled 3 pages every day for 52 days. My goal is to get all the way through this without missing a day. I've not missed a single day. Now, one day I didn't journal in the morning. I did it at night, but I've just bit the bullet and do it. And what this kind of stuff does. Now, I often feel when I'm in that writing in that journal, like this is like what I'm writing here isn't important. It's not going to make a difference. None of this is going to work. But it's really just about doing the action. It's not about the way I feel about doing the action, right? So those are a couple of things that I do. Break it down into really small. I didn't start with that journal. The way I got into journaling was I started with this one, which is called the 5-minute journal. And I did this every morning for, let's see, I started this on, let me look at this. So I started this journal October 17th of 2023. And it's really like you just do this much, one page. There's this like little short journaling thing. So that idea is it takes about 5 minutes. And so I did this from October to, what's the last day I did this? January 14th, 2024. And then for a while I was doing this and I was doing the 3 pages a day. But then I stopped doing the 5-minute journal and now I'm doing the 3 pages a day. So that's how I work on my discipline, by doing those things. And surprisingly, that carries over into other things I do. I become more disciplined in the other things I'm doing. I tend to just do the things whether I feel like doing them or not doing them. Like I'm learning how to do that, right? So hopefully that will help some of you. And look, I don't want to, I'll probably talk too long. But we have a special guest who's waiting in the green room who I'm going to bring out in a minute. But before we do that, I want you guys to help me in a big celebration today for a very, very special shark. Now, I'm going to do the shout outs after this. But look, I have to share this. Donna Norris, look at this, has crossed the $100,000 mark. She is currently has $10,000 a month in monthly recurring revenue. She is now officially a Megalodon Shark. So congratulations, Donna Norris. Awesome stuff. Listen to this. Everyone, please blow up this stream. Let's really congratulate Donna. This is a huge accomplishment. And maybe we can get Donna to come on a live show and talk about how she did it. Because I'm pretty sure that Donna, one of the things that really sparked her, and I know she's on here now. Donna, maybe you can tell us about this in the comments. But a couple of years ago, let's talk about persistence, taking action and being persistent. A couple of years ago, Donna, I think you did our Clients for Christmas challenge, right, Donna? And that really started to get you some traction and you've just been going and going since then. So really awesome stuff. Make sure. Yeah. And Donna's in the Shark Alliance. Like, look, that, man, again, one of our most underrated programs. That thing, super inexpensive, but we have a lot of people that go in there, get traction, and really get results. So congratulations, Donna. Megalodon Shark. Awesome stuff. All right. Okay. I am going to do some shark shout outs right now. So let me stop sharing my screen. Really good work, Donna. Look, I am super proud of you. It was really awesome to see that on the screen today. And just awesome work, Donna. Awesome work. Okay, so let's do some shark shoutouts. We love to celebrate the wins that happen in our community each week. So I'm going to share my screen here. We're going to go through these, and then I'm going to get our special guest out here. So first up, Kurt. Man, Kurt, look at that picture. I wish I was that good looking. Look at that rugged. Oh, man, Kurt. What a great picture. Anyway, Kurt signed a PPC management for an existing client $749 a month. Solid win. Here, there. Oh, well, I guess it is a win. Okay. Next up, Randy Bett. Randy Bett sold an online menu setup on Square, 80 items for a takeout restaurant, $2,750 Canadian. So $2,036 American. Awesome work. Martin Lane. Oh, by the way, both those people, Kurt and Randy, are Shark Alliance members. I told you, lots of action takers, lots of good stuff going on in Shark Alliance. Martin Lane sold a new website design project, 1,700 euros plus 200 for Facebook page design, a total of $2,057. Solid win, Martin. Congratulations. Awesome stuff. Storm and Norman Thomas, $3,900 local dominator package sold to a medical center. So that local dominator package is a SEO type package that Norm sells. So Norm, I saw this win in Remote Millionaires. For those of you that don't know, Norm was one of our first Remote Millionaires members. And that reminds me, Shashan, don't let me forget. I need to talk to you about Norm. We got something going on there too. Okay. So awesome work, Norm. Awesome work. Joanne Westwood, another Remote Millionaires member who we just had on the live show last week. $4,000 kickoff for recurring services, Google Business Profile Management, Go high-level email marketing, web hosting, and web maintenance, $2,000 a month following. Boom. That is a solid win. Jerry Wright, another Remote Millionaire, sold his first featured listing recently, $62 US. Congratulations, Jerry. That first one is always great. Look, these wins, big, small, like we want them all, right? This is a solid win. It's not about the amount of money. It's about taking the action and getting the results. So good stuff, Jerry. Good stuff. And Donna Norris secured 2 new clients for database reactivation, which I'd love to talk to you about that, Donna. One is on board for a 5-day trial, and the other jumped on board with a $750 setup fee. Other meetings scheduled with 2 more potential clients, all thanks to emails. Donna officially crossed the $10,000 month recurring revenue, which makes her our newest Megalodon Shark. And I think our first Megalodon Shark. Congratulations, Donna. Awesome again. Awesome stuff. Look, that brings our combined total to $13,554 for the week of February 17th through the 23rd. That's a grand total of $89,300 since the start of 2024. Now, for those of you that have been with us for a while, you know, last year, you and our community, you had over $1 million in wins for the year. We want to get there this year too. We want to crush that goal. So look, if you have a win, big, small, it could even be a barter, or maybe you just traded services or did something pro bono. We want to hear about those wins in the Facebook group. So make sure you go there, post your win, tell us about it, hashtag win. We'd love to shout you out on the live show on Friday and celebrate you in the Facebook group. So congratulations, everybody. Good stuff. All right. Let's see if I can get my cursor over here to the right spot. There we go. Look at that. Never let failure go to your head, people. Never let failure go to your head. All right. So I want to bring out our special guest. So can you guys do me a favor? Let's give a warm shark welcome in the comments to fellow shark, Randy Bett. What's up, Randy? Oh, you're muted.
There we go. Now I'm unmuted.
There we go.
Hey, it's great to be here.
Yeah, awesome to see you. Where are you at right now?
I am in Alberta, Canada.
So you're back in Canada.
Yeah, back in Canada, yeah.
Weren't you just in Arizona for a car show?
Just in Arizona for a car show. Prior to that in Las Vegas. So, yeah.
Yeah, for those of you that don't know, Randy's a big car guy, classic car guy. He actually came here to Vegas and got to have lunch with him. And it was your son-in-law, right?
Yeah.
Yep, got to have lunch with him and his son-in-law, me and my wife. Just super great family. And it was awesome to see you in person. And I'm looking forward to when you and Jocelyn are you guys are going to be back here in Vegas, right? Aren't you doing some type of a live event for some real estate agents here?
Yeah. The plan is to launch a live event in Las Vegas. So to be announced, and you'll probably
sounds like a good plan. A live event in Las Vegas. Who else could do a live event in Las Vegas? Hey, that's a question for the comments. I want to know if I were to host a live event here in Las Vegas, would you guys be interested in coming? Let me tell you what I've been thinking about. Nick and Cam are probably going to kill me for this, but this is what I was thinking about. I was thinking about something like 2 days with Tom, where we take a small group, maybe only 10 people, maybe 15 people at the most. You guys come out and we just hang out for 2 days. So you'd fly in like on a Friday. We'd go out to dinner, maybe catch a show. Saturday, we would spend the day talking about your businesses, going through some stuff, maybe have some special guests, do a little bit of that Sunday morning, and then you could fly out Sunday night. What do you guys think? Would you guys be interested in that? Let me know in the comments if you'd want to come to Vegas and party with me for 2 days. I'm not that exciting, but we could probably find something to do because Vegas is pretty exciting. So anyway, so Randy, I want to talk a little bit about, first of all, the live event you guys are doing here. I mean, I think that's an awesome thing. And I know it ties into kind of what we're going to talk about on the show, but why don't you tell the other sharks out there kind of what you're doing that's a little different? Because I know you're using our agency growth machine approach, but you're using it in a bit of a different way. So maybe you can tell watchers on the show kind of what that looks like.
Well, thanks a lot for being here, Tom. And I want to have a shout out to Jocelyn Wing, partner there in Eugene, Oregon. Right?
Yeah, we should have Jocelyn on here too.
Yeah, right on. So anyways, so what we're doing is we are using the AGM, the growth machine, and we do have a little bit of a different twist on it. It's still a foot in the door method, except that we're not really using it only for ourselves. We're showing other business owners, in particular, real estate agents and lenders, how to use it for themselves to develop relationships in their community. And by doing that, of course, for a realtor, they're looking for sellers, buyers, and investors. And it is an easy foot in the door for them because they're not, coming out like a normal realtor. Oh, you're going to buy or sell a house this week. So it's not salesy whatsoever.
Yeah. And for those of you that are new to the group, AGM stands for Agency Growth Machine. It's a strategy that we have where we build what we call an influencer site. It's like a directory site. It's a hub, and they can be built based on geolocation. For instance, we have ours is called HawaiiThrive.com. It's based on a geolocation, meaning Hawaii. It features businesses in Hawaii. We build an email list with it. We send out regular emails. We do a lot of things with Hawaii Thrive as our front-facing brand, and we also do a lot of prospecting from it because it takes us out of the marketing agency category. We don't sound like everybody else. We're now this awesome site supporting businesses, and it just makes the conversations and things a lot easier. Now, what Jocelyn and Randy are doing is they've built a niche-based site. So their site is around the real estate niche. And so they have a site, Best Town Agents, right? Mm-hmm. BestTownAgents.com. That's the site they use. But they're also selling AGM sites to their clients. And then, like Randy said, helping them set them up, which is, I think, is a really smart approach and something that not a lot of people even consider, that like, oh, hey, we can set these up for other people. So do you have a couple of examples of some that you've set and show us, or what do you got?
Yeah, so probably the newest one that I popped into the chat there is Fondy Famous. And that is the newest version that we have. And you'll see quite a few modifications on that. We can talk about
hold on. Let me get situated here and I can pull it up.
Sure.
Sorry, technical issue here. There we go. I can't get sometimes with this new monitor setup I have, I can't get my scan here. So Okay, this is the nationwide site you're talking about?
Well, no, the Fondy Famous is the one that's in Wisconsin. And so that would be the newest version that we have. The Eugene Spotlights, which was number 2 on that list, is the other real estate site. You'll see them. They're dramatically different.
Where did you put the Fondy one?
They're in the private chat.
Hold on, let me go there. I don't see them. I see, here's a nationwide site. I only got that one.
Yeah, scroll back up. Oh, you know what? It's probably because you weren't logged in. Let me just toss them back in. Hang on.
Yeah, pop it in and then I'll.
Yeah, we'll get past these technical issues here right away.
There we go. So we'll do Fondy Famous. Let me get this over here so people can see it. And then the other one is Eugene Spotlights. Okay. All right. Let me get that over here. Okay. All right. I think we're ready. Okay. So here I'm going to share my screen. Okay. Everybody see that? So this is Fondy Famous. So tell us a little bit about this site, Randy.
Well, I think most of you will recognize the menus and the banner and the search box. You'll recognize all of those things right away. We've added some videos on the first page. You still have the featured agents there. So the idea here is, in her case, is what we're promoting is when you reach out to the local business owners, you can ask them as well, would you like to be featured in a video, or in this case, it's a podcast, okay? So you can develop a lot deeper relationship with your community this way. And again, you don't come off salesy like this because you're offering something of value.
That is interesting. And so this, and again, just so we're all clear here, this site belongs to Kelly North Lee.
Correct.
So Randy and Jocelyn prospected Kelly and then sold her own AGM site. I mean, she has no idea what AGM is, right? Like she just knows you built this amazing site for her. And if you're an AGM member, you have a developer's license, so you're able to do this. So this is, one of the things that you can do. So she bought the site, and then Randy and Jocelyn have kind of, tightened up and pumped up the theme a little and made it look a little different. I'm curious, would you out there, everybody in our community, would you be interested in, because we don't have a lot of time on the live shows today, but would you guys be interested in a more deep dive training from Randy and Jocelyn about how they're doing this, what they're doing, maybe even sharing some of these, the ways that they've modified the AGM site, and maybe being able to do that for you as well? Would you guys be interested in that if we were to do that at some point? Let me know in the comments. Put hashtag Randy, hashtag Jocelyn. Let me know that you guys would be interested in that, and that because maybe we can make that happen. So, and you can see this is great, Randy. You've got your branding here too because you did this for her.
Yep.
Now, tell me a little bit about the package that Kelly bought here. So she gets an AGM site.
Mm-hmm.
So she gets this site. She also what else does she get with that package?
Well, what we did, when we initially started, we were looking at, quote, selling the sites, traditionally like a website design, you build it, you sell it type of thing, right? And we took a look at the business plan, went through it a couple of times, and realized that in our case, we're better off leasing the site because we package other services with that.
Let me backtrack for just a minute. When you were selling the sites, what were you selling them for?
The sites went anywhere from $2,000 to $5,000 a piece.
So $2,000 to $5,000. And that's just a flat out, they're buying the website like they were to come to you for a website deal.
Yep.
But as you're looking at that business model, you're like, wow, this isn't the best way to maximize this. So now you've gone to a model where they're leasing the sites from you and paying a monthly fee now?
Yep. Yeah. And so just because we found that, in this case, we'll call them salespeople, they're realtors, right? We found that unless they had a team, they needed extra support. And so we went to the leasing model where they come in at a minimum of $1,000 to set it up and $197 a month for us to host it and maintain it on the back end. All right.
So
basic.
$1,000 up front, $197 a month.
Yep. And we're assuming they're doing all of the work. And after, going through a few of these, and we have them kind of scattered around the country, we realize that most of the realtors or lenders are too busy or they don't want to do the work. Okay, so look, we've come up with a virtual assistant package that goes with all of the other ones, like levels 2, 3, and 4, where they have a virtual assistant for 10, 20, or 40 hours a week that goes along with it. And we package that up along with our VAs that are already trained in doing these for us. So they're doing the reach out like it's taught in the AGM method. They're doing, the blogs, the spotlights, posting on social media. So everything that's within the packages that are within the Sharks, we're just implementing that for somebody else.
Yeah. And I think, Randy, don't you have a training in the Shark Alliance about finding VAs overseas?
Yep. Yeah. So my main thing that I've done in the past anyways, and I've never used onlinejobs.ph. I know a lot of people have it. It works great. Personally, we've used Craigslist.ph. That's it.
Wow, that's where you find your people. So for those of you that are in the Shark Alliance, if you're a Shark Alliance Elite member, Randy has a great training that he did inside the Shark Alliance where he was talking about how he's was hiring overseas VAs. I think in that training, we were talking about how you're using them for prospecting, right?
Yep.
Yeah. But that's a really great training. So what Randy and Jocelyn are doing now, you got $1,000 down, $197 a month base package. And then if they want help in doing the things that you should be doing with a site like this, which is making a blog post regularly, creating video content, maybe having a podcast, different things like that, you then have different packages where you add on those things and you're doing the fulfillment of those things for the person. So you're helping them put together the podcast, you're helping them create the blog post, your team is posting. So you essentially become the fulfillment person for their websites, and then they pay based on how many hours a week they want.
Correct. Yeah.
Man, what an awesome model. I mean, this site looks great. Let's look at another one. So this is Eugene Spotlights. So is this one for Gary Ray's? Is this whose site this is?
So the other one was an EXP realtor. This is a Remax realtor.
Okay, so this is a Remax realtor. And he's doing local spotlight. I mean, how great is this for the agent, right? Like this agent just looks like such a champion of the local community and bringing new, like anybody who goes here would go, boy, like here's somebody who's different, right? Who's actually putting some work and effort into the community and supporting things. So, I mean, this looks great. And now, do the agents give these listings away for free? Is that what you teach them to do?
Yeah. They're using them as a straight foot in the door, and they're basically, upfronting the cost for that, right? I think a lot of them will actually monetize it as they go along, but for right now to fill out the site and everything and to develop those first relationships, because the referrals that come from here, if you go back to the Fondy Famous one there, and you take a look at the way the blog posts are set up and so on there, she actually has a wait list there of people wanting to talk to her and have her come over to do a video with her. Like the relationships that you can develop by using this method here is completely different. So,
well, it's so interesting that you say that, because I've always believed that if anyone really takes this, the idea of this, of really building something of value, that you can become like a little local celebrity in your area. And you don't have to be famous everywhere. Who cares about being famous everywhere, right? But you can become a little celebrity in your local area for doing these types of things. I just think there's so many possibilities here for someone who really want to put in the effort, right? Because this could become something like this could become a whole little industry for you, where, you could, not only are you using it as prospecting, but you're selling ad space. Maybe you have an email list that you can use to monetize in that way. You could have people that are doing reviews of local shows, of restaurant. There's just so many ways to go with this that just would really make it unique and stand out in a community. And my guess is almost no one else is really putting in that kind of work in the directory sites that they're doing. So yeah, this is awesome. So what are the packages for when you add on the VA services? How do you price those?
So we're pricing the VAs, if for somebody at 10 hours a week, 40 hours a month, it's $397. And then at 20 hours per week, 80 hours, it's $797. And then if you have somebody full-time, it's $1297. And so
okay,
sorry. Yeah.
No, you're good. So if they were to come in, website, full-time VA, $1,000 down, $1297 a month.
Right. And then if it's a larger site that takes us longer to develop because we're adding in locations and nonprofits, the base site is $1,000, but most of them are landing between $1997 and $3997. So we're still charging as if, it was a traditional website that you're designing with multiple pages, except it's a lease because then we tie in the VAs. It was a better way for us to get the recurring income on a monthly basis.
Wow, that's interesting. Jacqueline wants to know, do you restrict these sites to one per area? Do you have any limitations on?
Yeah, it's one realtor per area. And we're going by population, and we're finding that if it's a realtor and let's say there's 2 in the team, they can usually handle an area of maybe 250,000 as far as a population. And then the idea would be the bigger centers, then we divide it up by zip codes and quadrants of the city.
Interesting. I talked about we talked about the VA services. Dorn was nice enough to drop the link to Randy's training in Shark Alliance. So if you're Shark Alliance, you're in there. So Dan wants to know, are the VAs, so you trained the VAs up and what to do?
Yeah. So what happens is they're working on our own personal AGM sites. So they already know the back end on how to, add listings, add blog posts, those types of things. And at the same time, we have training for them on video editing and video publishing. And in this case, the social media marketing, because we're tying in social media marketing. We have all of our agents, if they want, we want them on 7 different platforms. If they only want to be on 3 or 4, that's fine. Because all of the blog posts that are written about specific businesses are also posted on their behalf to their social media.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. The other example. So here's the Fondly Famous. This is the Eugene Spotlight's local.
Mm-hmm.
So anything specific about this site that you want to touch on? Or
on this one here, this is the one we started out with. And this is the one we wanted to use with the videos. We're finding that we've had a few comments that on the regular theme, right underneath the search bar, you have a bunch of text, right? So in this case, we removed the search bar, which you can do in the back end, and then added the videos there. And we're finding that, not having a block of text right below it is, for design wise, it works well. And then on the mobile, it works well as, and then we have one person who is in the wellness niche. She's using it for her sponsors or advertisers. They go right below the actual header. So they're, quote, featured, but they are not related to what she's doing. They are sponsors. She's advertising for them on her homepage. So that was one of the ads that we're running, right? Or she's
gotcha. Yeah, we've had a few people that have used that featured space on the homepage like that. That's really smart. So in this site, you don't have a search bar at all.
No. It's just once you go to the listings, the search bar is there.
Gotcha. But then on the most current version, you have the search bar here directly under the header, and then the videos and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then what is this electric one? You sent this one too?
I sent you one. Oh, that's just one of mine. I was just testing a mega menu on an actual national wide site for EV charging stations. So I wanted to see how well the theme and the importer and everything would work. So right now there's 29,000 different stations listed on here. And
holy moly!
And And the mega menu, we put that on there because it was a cleaner way to actually have every state and all of the major cities. And so we've had other people ask us about using that for their niche sites when they're doing, doesn't matter, pick a niche that you want to have a salesman working in, right? Mm-hmm. So that's how you do it.
Wow, this is great. So you built up a site with all of the charging stations all over the United States.
Yeah, and it probably isn't all of them, but it's most of them, right? So
29,000 is a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, this looks great. How long did it take you to do this?
I don't even remember. It took a long time. It's actually been sitting for a year because we were using it more on the development side. But
yeah,
it's like
as a testing grounds.
Push the limits.
Yeah. Dorn said Tesla owners applaud you.
Yeah.
That's so great. Let me look through here and see if you have any questions for Randy. Let me know. Let me see. Oh, hey, somebody wants a job, Randy. I'll let you look at the comments for that. Sounds like these. So, have you found, like, with this, and with the other one as well, are you keeping these clients long term?
Yeah. See, Gary's been around for about a year and a half. And they're right. They're sticky because they've developed a relationship, and because they quote own the site or lease the site, the branding does so much for them. Like you said, they become a mini celebrity in the neighborhood or in the small center, right? And that's why population 60,000, 100,000, maybe 250,000, right? So they're more than busy enough in this case with realtors with 100,000 base population.
Wow.
Yeah.
Somebody wants to know, is it all? So yeah, I mean, each of these sites is customized.
Oh, yeah, they're customized.
Yeah, specifically for the person. I mean, that's kind of the whole point there, right? Let's see. Are you using the reach type cold email outreach for listings for local businesses yet? You're not even doing that yet, are you?
No, we're not even doing that yet because the realtors themselves, either they're reaching out to the local business owners, just honestly, 4 or 5 emails, or they phone them mainly, right? And they invite them in. And if you go over to Kelly's site, the Fondy Famous one there, because she's active on social media, she drives traffic to the wait list one. And in the top, the main navigation, it'll say wait list. When you go there, then what happens is people sign up to be, quote, interviewed by her, right? And so, she's already developed a celebrity status in her town, right? Oh, well, I want to be on Fondy Famous.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's really awesome. How are you prospecting?
We're prospecting. Well, there's 2 ways here, though. The best way is having those people that we build the sites for prospect for us, because the realtors, for the most part, are not doing this. So Kelly is reaching out in her case to EXP realtors. Okay. Other realtors as well, but predominantly in EXP. And so we're finding that is probably the number one way for the prospecting, which, let's face it, it's a referral, word of mouth type of thing. But because they're using it, it's like, okay, you know what? Here's what I've done. Here's what you can do in your city. There's 1 per city. If you want it before somebody else takes it, here you go. So it's
now, I'm not. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm not super familiar with the real estate niche. So what is EXP?
Oh, EXP is just another real estate brokerage. It's all virtual. Theirs is completely virtual.
So they're like a Remax? That would be another brokerage?
So Remax is another brokerage, yeah.
Okay, all right,
yeah,
gotcha. And I saw somebody said they came in late. Did you bring a note? I'm going to need you to post a note as to why you were late in the comments, please. No, actually, just kidding. So here's the deal. So Kelly North Lee is a real estate agent in, I don't know exactly what town she's in. What's the town?
Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. Yeah, Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, 60,000.
Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. So she's an agent in the thriving metropolitan of Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. Probably, is it a smaller town, bigger town?
60,000 in her county.
So 60,000 people in her county. She, Jocelyn and Randy created this AGM site, and she uses this as the facing website for her brand. Mm-hmm. And so what she does is she gives local businesses free listings just as a way to support the community. So imagine this, you're a business in an area and a real estate agent in the area says, hey, listen, I've got the site. I feature businesses. I'm giving you a free listing. Like, what a great deal, right? What a great deal. Now, she's also doing a podcast and bringing on businesses. I know we have several other people in the group that do business spotlights and interviews and people that post them in Facebook groups and different things like that. So Kelly is doing all of this for herself and her real estate business to build up a little a presence and to be known in her community. And like Randy was saying, she's actually built up so much of a little interest that she has a wait list for people actually come here and fill out this form wanting to be on her Fondy Famous where she talks to people. So, I mean, this is a great example. And again, Randy and Jocelyn are just the people behind the scenes helping her implement all this. So think about this. Kelly has no idea about offline sharks or remote millionaires or any of us in this community. All Kelly knows is that Jocelyn and Randy are marketing geniuses. Like they have this they built this amazing website. They give her specific tactics and strategies she can go out to use it to grow her real estate business, and they help her with the implementation. I mean, win-win deal. I mean, it's just such awesome stuff, Randy. Such awesome stuff. Here, this is another. Hold on, let me pull this one up, and I'll show you guys this one. This is another one that Randy did. It's a plumbing site. How many plumbers do you have on here? These are all plumbers in.
These are all in. This is just the ones in Canada. So there's only 14,000 on there.
Only 14,000. That's still good. That's still good. So a few examples of different ones. So what do you guys think? Would you be interested in more info from Randy and Jocelyn about how they're doing all this? Maybe getting your grubby little hands on some of their resources and the actual things that they use to implement this business. If you do, let me know in the comments. Maybe we can make that happen. 14,000, Dorn, 14,000 plumbing lessons. Let me look through the questions here before we go to wrap this up. This is really amazing stuff, Randy. I mean, if you're out there, I hope you're really paying attention to this, right? Like, I love bringing people on to talk about what they're doing because I think it's, it can be really easy to think like, oh yeah, well, of course you guys have success, you're Tom and Nick, but it's really, look, man, I mean, really, it's, you can do this, right? You can do this, right? Just put a little time, a little effort. You can do this kind of stuff. So I love bringing this stuff on. Let me look here. So yeah, I'm surprised nobody's done a pickleball. Pickleball is so popular right now. When I was at Traffic and Conversion, I was sitting next to a lady who she was like, she heard Perry Belcher talk about his newsletter thing. So on a whim, she was like, oh, I'll just start a pickleball newsletter. She has like 9,000 subscribers and she's like selling sponsors and she's making money from this pickleball thing that she put up. But I mean, I think that would be a great niche for someone to go after. No, so Kelly is selling real estate. She is selling real estate. This is how she generates business for her real estate business. Think about all of this reciprocity, all this goodwill she's doing in her community. I mean, people are coming to her and like, hey, I have something to sell. I need to find something. Can you help me? Like, that's why she's doing all this, right? So people come to her. Name recognition, big deal. Scott, AGM is agency growth machine. So a couple of things. One is we haven't talked about agency growth machine a lot recently because it comes as part of the Reach system. So whenever you get our Reach cold email system, we include agency growth machine because that's like the front facing proxy that we use for all the prospecting in the Reach system. So you actually get both of those. Let's see. Oh, look, Randy, I think we're going to have to do a little training with you and Jocelyn.
Okay.
Lots of people. Dorn Titan comedian. Yes. Okay. Awesome. Okay. Awesome. That's great. Yeah, that's awesome. We'll put something together. Guys, we'll put something together. We'll bring Randy and Jocelyn on to talk about this. So, Randy, really awesome stuff.
Well, thank you.
Really, really awesome stuff. Well, let's see. We're coming up on the top of the hour here. I know. I do want to do a couple of things here. So first, let me find this. Things always work better if you stick your tongue out. I don't know if you guys know that. That always helps. So let's do a member of the week. So the new shark treasure chests are ready. They are so in demand and so hard to get. I don't even have one yet. Okay. That is how elite these treasure chests are. Now you get a treasure chest whenever you're selected as member of the week. Now this over my left shoulder here, that is one of the old treasure chests. We don't have that anymore. We have a new one. Again, so hard to get and so elite. Not even I, Tom Gaddis, have one of these. But our member of the week this week is going to get one. And today, our member of the week is Donna Norris. Donna Norris, we're crossing the 100K mark for becoming the first Megalodon Shark. Donna, congratulations. Very well deserved. Listen, you did all the hard work. Don't ever forget that. You made this happen, Donna. This is all about you. So congratulations. We got a shark treasure chest coming your way. When you get it, let me know what it's like. I'd love to see it, Maybe you could take some pictures, post them in the Facebook group so I can see them, but do not reveal what is inside. Those things were very carefully picked and put in there just for you, the receiver of the swag box, to know. So don't give away the contents, but I would love to see what one looks like. I mean, I don't know. Anyway, awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. And then, we do have one more thing to do, Randy, before we go.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar. Cheating, bling, bling, got the chatter. You ain't talking money, then you're talking no matter.
That's right. If you ain't talking money, then you're talking no matter. I love that song. We love to give away some Cash App money at the end of every live show. So today, all you do, if you're new to the group, to win the Cash App money is whenever we post the shout out in our Facebook group, you just go there at the beginning of this live show and say, hey, great job. Way to go. Put your name in the comments. Leave a comment, a good comment, right? And then we randomly pick 2 people and we send them $25 each in Cash App money. So our winners today are Ansleem Chambria and Kristen Bedard. Congratulations. And we talked about our member of the week. So awesome stuff. if you have a Cash App tag or a PayPal tag, you can leave it in the comments, or the team will reach out to you and get that information from you as well, so we can get you taken care of there. Randy, really awesome stuff. Thank you so much for coming on today, for being so, I love when people come on and like, you're super open and transparent about what you're doing. I mean, you were kind enough to share the what you're doing, the pricing, all those things, right? And I hope for those of you out there watching that you give Randy and Jocelyn a big, big shark thank you for being willing to come on and share what they're doing and talk about what they're doing. A lot of people want to try to keep this stuff to themselves, but we really appreciate you, shining a light and showing other people a different way that they can use these amazing tools and this stuff we have. So thanks so much, Randy.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I appreciate it. And I can't wait to see you guys when you're here in Vegas.
Absolutely.
All right, everybody. Look, it's been another amazing live show. I've loved hanging out with you. I'm going to be here next Friday, same shark time, same shark channel. Until then, you know what? Hold on. I do want to look at something. Hold on. Here. I want to see. Wait. Don't go anywhere. I forgot. Cameron just messaged me inside. Cameron, our awesome operations manager. And he said, Tom, you have to put this on the screen. So look, for those of you that are asking about AGM and asking about Reach, Cameron has said, we're going to reopen Reach for 48 hours. Right now, it's been closed, right? It's been closed for a little while. So we're going to reopen it for 48 hours. So if you go to offlinesharks.com/cold email client machine, offlinesharks.com/cold email client machine, you can grab the Reach cold email system, which is amazing. And it comes with Agency Growth Machine as well. So you really get two for the price of one. It is our core prospecting method for our Remote Millionaires members. And you can get your hands on it as well. It's an awesome way to generate activity and get some traction. So offlinesharks.com/cold email client machine. Randy, thanks again. Appreciate you being here. Can't wait to see you. Stay safe out there, everybody. Practice aloha, and I'll see you next week.
You've been watching the Aloha Marketing Jam session. We've helped thousands just like you start and scale their businesses. If you'd like our help to grow your business, go to the link on your screen now and let us know how we can help you. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this stream. We'll be back here next Friday for another live show. Until then, aloha.